And welcome back, everybody who is just on the other video. We're going to day four. Day four. Um, we're actually going to take a quick break. I'm going to run ads real quick. Um, Everybody in the YouTube video, I'm sorry. I'll probably try to cut this out a little bit, but we're going to do a quick BRB, and we'll run through day two. See you guys in just a minute. All right, everybody, welcome back from the ad. Um, we're going into day four. We did draft the morning room, so we did draft the morning room, so we did start with two 2 gems today. I got the hiccups. So I guess we just let's go do the outer room real quick, because we did unlock that a couple days ago. Yesterday? I don't remember. I don't remember if it was day 2 or day 3 that we unlocked the outer room. I'm actually kind of wondering whether or not unlocking some of these optional rooms later. Ooh. Protects you from the negative effects of red rooms. Items for trade. Special floor plans now cost an additional steps instead of gems. That's actually kind of interesting. I'm going to say no right now. So shelter is kind of interesting too, because first off we have this. Welcome to the bomb shelter. Radiation monitor. Measurement of radiation levels detected in the house and surrounding grounds. These readings are often spiked by the experiments conducted in the Mount Holly laboratory. If the reading is 12 USV or higher, emergency protocols will initiate and all doors in the house will automatically unlock. Interesting. Set unlock date. So we know that today is actually let's go back. Exit. We're gonna waste some steps. Sucks, but we're going to. Because I need to know what time it is. Looks like it's 9 o'clock, so we're going to set it for 10 o'clock. Unfortunately, we will have to wait an hour of in-game time. November 6th should be today. Day 2 was 5th, so this should be 7th. We're gonna do 10 a.m. Confirm. Okay. So now we are going to have to wait a bit of time. So let's have a conversation, because that's kind of all we can do while we're waiting for the time to pass here. I guess technically I could go do a few things and then come back. But that would cost steps. So instead of costing steps, I think we have a chat. Time lock save. Okay, so I'm gonna be posting these videos to YouTube. We're gonna have, one YouTube video per day. The YouTube videos are gonna end up being about an hour and a half long. Because I'm not really going to edit them down. They're just going to be straight videos. So I appreciate those of you who are watching right now. This is day 4, so you have watched quite a bit of time. We're obviously 3 hours in just a few seconds. So I appreciate your time. We've learned several things. We've learned what the constellations do. We learned several people's names. I can't actually go click off of this without pausing our clock here. So, what else have we learned? So we were doing, I was gonna do an experiment where, not really an experiment, I was gonna keep track of which rooms were available in which areas, in which like ranks. Like how far do you have to get up the house to encounter certain rooms. But a lot of the common rooms you're encountering early, so I think it's more of a pool instead of a actual rarity, I guess. So I think what's happening is we have a hat, and each of our rooms have X number of entries in the hat. Think of it like a raffle. The more common rooms have more entries, where the rarer rooms have less entries. And whenever someone wins, whenever we draft that room, it pulls all of the other ones out. So you see a lot of the what do I call it? Common rooms, sorry. My brain went blank there for a second. See a lot of the common rooms earlier on because there's more common rooms. So once those are getting pulled out, you're seeing more of the rare rooms because there aren't as many common rooms in the mix. So I don't think it's a matter of rank. I think it's a matter of getting rid of a lot of the common rooms as you're drafting them so that you see more of the older or more of the uncommon rooms. What else have we learned? I believe Herbert dies on November 1st. Day 2 was November 5th. So here's the other thing, is I don't actually know whether or not this, whether or not I put in the right time. I think I did, but remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals, have sealed up the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I am still not willing to risk removing Shelter from the draft pool while the three of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. Interesting. Suppose I could run up the stairs, waste a couple of steps, to check the time. Wonder if the clock changes while I'm looking at it, because it looks like it's almost 10 o'clock. Ba 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 da da ba ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So I really wish there was a sprint toggle as opposed to a sprint like I have to hold the sprint button to do it. Alright, time lock safe, come on. Do 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 do. Pretty sure that today was the 7th. Day 4. I calculated out that day 2 was 11/5 because on day 3 we got the we got an order placed in the mailroom that said the order placed was on 11/5, which was the day before that day. So I'm wondering if maybe I kind of hurt myself here with the yeah, it's 15 minutes after 10 now. We oops-a-daisied. So I think what we do is we just try that again next time we get the shelter. Which is unfortunate because we kind of sat there to do it. But what are we going to do? We want... We're going to do Parlor to get 3 gems. Someone doesn't like logic puzzles. That was the funniest thing ever. Only one of the other boxes is false. The gems are in a false box. The gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. Only one of the other boxes is false. So this has to be false. Oh gosh. The gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box, so it actually has to be in here. Because this has to be false, because both of them are saying the same thing. Perfect. Do, 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 do. Drawing room is not terrible. Let's do drawing room. Do. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one of the 3. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Alright, what do we got? Nursery, whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. That might be good now, because I haven't drafted any bedrooms yet. We're going to do that. Oh, and it gives me 5 for this one too. That's cool. I'm going to take the banana. The Red Prince. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown and made of rubies, and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. He never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story that he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with all the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red. He looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, the book is quite near to you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. I love it. It's wonderful. Do, 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 do. Da. Dum, dum, dum. Alright, so we did that one, let's do this one. Den. I feel like I'm cutting myself off. Though if I turn this way, I lose an entrance hall entry. Den, observatory. I'll just cut us off entirely. Let's do the den. I want to go the other direction, but okay. Don't have money. Pantry seems like a terrible idea. They all seem like a terrible idea. I guess we get some money. This might be a very short run. Huh. Just end the day. I gotta take Nook. Have to take it. Conservatory seems like a good choice. Her ladyship's chamber. The next time you enter boudoir, gain 10 steps. The next time you enter walk-in closet, gain 3 gems. Music room. 1 major, 1 minor. The attic. Ooh. I like these rooms, so I would like to run into them. West wing only. Her ladyship chambers. I unfortunately do not have. Oh, is that it? Is that? I think that's it. That is gonna be the end of the run, unfortunately. That is a bummer. Alright, well. We don't have any items. I don't even know if it's worth trying to open the shelter. Because we would have to wait an hour and a half of in-game time, which it does not seem to be going very quickly. The clock is moving, though. Well, we're not going to be able to do anything else on this day, so we're going to do... This is going to be a really boring video. I'm really sorry, guys. We're going to say noon on the 7th. Because today is day 4. Day 2 was the 5th. I'm thinking what I did was I picked a time that was not an hour away. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but... time lock. Set unlock date. Do 11. November. Alright. Exit. Unfortunately, we kind of just got bad pulls. Got a bunch of steps, and now we can just kind of run up and wait till the clock turns over, because we're not using our steps for anything else today. Alright. Oh, I did that wrong. I did that very wrong. It's not 12. I have to do 1. Because the next hour is going to be 12, so it's only like 20 minutes away. And not a full hour away. You gotta play by the rules of the game. Yeah, this video is going to end up being only about 20 minutes long. But I think we're going to be able to finish the shelter puzzle, assuming that I have the right date. I've just been calculating off of different dates that I've been given based on a couple different documents. One was a newspaper about when Herbert died, and the other was a letter that your dad wrote you, or me, on the, day before he takes us up here. And I'm also basing it off of um, an invoice of a document that I had. Not document, an invoice of a package that I had sent to me in the mailroom. On the 3rd, the invoice said that the order came in on the. No, not on the 3rd. On the 3rd day. Said the order came in on the November 5th. Which was. Ooh, there's a yawn. We're going to take a sip of coffee. So the way the mailroom works is, first time you draft it, it puts in an order, and then the next day, it gives you the order. Or the next time you draft the mailroom. But it tells you what day you put the order in. It tells you the date. So that's kind of what we're going off of. I put a bunch of those bunch of that information together. What's over here? I haven't done anything over there. I don't have any items. I got, like, just kind of ruined in my room choices. And I didn't have any options to, like, re-roll or anything, so it wasn't something that I could fix. I probably could have re-rolled this one. That's probably the spot that could have changed things, but I didn't know what was going to happen after. Probably should not go into menus because I don't think time passes while you're in a menu. Could be wrong though. I guess we could test it. Permanent additions. I think it does pass. While you're in the blueprints in the menu. Maybe not. That's pretty cool. If it doesn't open, then my understanding of the dates are wrong. But it's going to be a short day, unfortunately. Did we get any new rooms? No, not really. I don't think I ever drafted the nursery, so that might count as a new room. We were able to change the rarity of some of our floor plans, which is nice. One of them was the attic. um, which will give us 8 items, which is just massive. So once we get the stuff in the time safe, we should be good to call it a day, and go on to day 5. Come over here. Okay, it's just about 1 o'clock. If this doesn't open, we'll just call it a day because I have my days wrong, but I think it should open. All right, let's go check the time safe. All right. That is unfortunate. Because I know for a fact that we waited over an hour. So that being said, it must not actually be the 5th. Could be one day later or one day sooner. So the order placed 11/5. It could be that today is the 6th and not the 7th. But I'm not going to wait for another go around. We're going to call it a day. Let's take a look at our stats. Humble Bungalow. Total rooms 10. Rank reached 1. Rank reached. I reached the 2nd rank. Steps taken 37. Items found 0. New rooms 2. Shelter, I think, was the other new room. Shelter and nursery. Alright, we're gonna call it for this video. Please, come back for day 5. See you guys in the next one.